Alright guys, what's up? Like Butter here, and we're waiting on the stream that's going to be on the Division channel. It's very early in the morning. It's 5 a.m. right now. I just got finished doing the streams yesterday, last night's, I guess you're watching this today. Um, and like we got cheated a couple of times, which has been a huge problem in the Division. And before the stream starts, I want to show you guys this comment, okay? Like, this chat here is gold, absolute gold. So we know that there's a hacker problem in the Division, but it seems that people are being really vocal about it in the chat. Well, I gotta see this. I'll be teleporting around the DZ as soon as servers come back online if anyone wants to jump in. State of the shame. Because this is the State of the Game series where they talk about the game and like what they're gonna change and like things that they're working on. Um, which is stupid. These people are just haters, but it's fucking hilarious. So he gets timed out, right? Um, let me see. All right, so the Division asks, I think it's Hamish. Okay, so I'm in here talking, whatever. They said state of the game will be out in 30 to 40 minutes from now. I said thanks for the update, and then he said no worries, just setting it up all setting it up now. How are you guys feeling today? Cheated. Client side info is the problem. Really excited to see what the future is. That's what I said. Um, and Lamsey says we feel cheated. Now, wait, where's this comment? I was reading this comment. I was about ready to cry. Uh, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Okay, this isn't it. Dude, where can I see this? Very well. It's a nice day to fly over the DC. Very well. It's a nice day to fly over the DC. It's 100,000 rounds a minute in the noob set. Oh my god, dude. I don't know why that. I don't know why. It's just like the fact that this person, like, they just asked how you were doing, and he's just like, very well. It's a nice day to fly over the DZ. It said 100,000 rounds per minute in noob set. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, this chat is gold. Oh my god, there's IILLII guys in here, dude. You guys remember, if any of you guys were in my streams, those are big cheaters. That's probably not them. They're probably just making fun of it. That link is broken. The hacker I ran into didn't get banned. Uh, FYI, we aren't talking about balancing today. I know people have been asking. No, we don't want to hear about balancing, Hamish. We just want to hear that you guys acknowledge the hacker issue. There's a huge hacker problem on PC. Unbelievably unplayable. Every single lobby, there's at least one person zooming around, just shooting people, one-clicking people. It's unbelievable how many cheaters are on this game now. There needs to be either a proper anti-cheat or there needs to be a way that these people can get banned, and it doesn't need to be a 3-day ban. It needs to be a permaban, because you guys need to get control of your community. You need to have the fear of people losing the hours of them cheating. Now, they, like, if they come out with some sort of like proper report system where it actually does something, and these cheaters who are cheating now will probably start cheating, or sorry, stop cheating, if there is some sort of way that these players can lose their accounts, lose their gear, lose everything. They should have to start completely over. And I know it's going to lower the population a little bit, but it's not going to lower it as much as if this problem doesn't get under control. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they have to say about it, and as long as they acknowledge it. I said this to Hamish, which is the community manager for Massive on Twitter. We just want transparency. We just want to know that the problem is being acknowledged and there's some sort of steps in the right direction for getting these things resolved. And I love the Division. It's still my favorite game. But I definitely think there needs to be some major changes in order for this game to reach the peak of its potential. So, find someone cheating. Here's how to report them. What is this? We believe in fair play for everyone, and we understand how frustrating and disruptive it can be when coming across this type of behavior. If you have some, if you have come across this type of behavior, we would like to hear from you so we can further investigate and take the appropriate steps in order to resolve the issue. Please contact our support team with the information below: reported player's username, time of observed cheat, description of cheat used. See, like, this isn't how it should work. This isn't how reporting people should have to work, because what's going to happen is there's a lot of people out there that don't really want to go. You shouldn't have to. Someone's cheating you, okay? You shouldn't have to take time out of your day to go report somebody when it doesn't affect you at all. Like, you already died. You already got your gear stolen. You already had your experience ruined. So in order, like, a lot of people are just going to be so depressed that they just got cheated. Like, no one's going to load up the website and then fill out a massive form about how this person was cheating, this and that. There needs to just be a proper anti-cheat or some other way, like slash report and type in their name. They should be able to log that. They shouldn't have to have you tell them what time the person was cheating. They should have all those things logged. So if you see somebody, you know, who's cheating on a server, and by the way, the people who cheat in the division, they don't like hide it. They don't hide it. They're not shameful. They're not, just no shame. They just teleport across the map and they'll kill an entire lobby. Now, if everyone reports that person around the same time, it's going to be obvious that that person is fucking cheating. It's not that difficult. So hopefully in the stream that's coming up, we get some more information about that stuff. All right, 5 seconds.
All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the State of the Game. I've forgotten the date. What's the date today?
April
28th of April. Gosh, time flies.
Yes.
Again, welcome. State of the Game is the show where we basically tell you what's going on with the game. Pretty self-explanatory. For those of you who haven't been here before, we'll talk about what's going on. Good, bad, ugly, anything, right?
Yeah, and the pretty part as well.
And the pretty part. Lots of pretty stuff. All right, so for people who haven't been here, don't know who the hell they're looking at, my name is Hamish. I am one of the community developers here at Massive Entertainment, and I'm also joined by this wonderful fellow. What's your name, man?
Yeah, hey guys, my name is Yannick, and I'm actually the other community developer working on the division here at Massive, working with Hamish.
All right. We often forget to just tell people who they are.
Yes.
Who we are.
I mean, they start to get to know you, because you're streaming a lot and everything, so...
But we haven't been able to have you on for a long time.
No, I haven't been
Are
streaming.
you going to be coming back?
Yeah, I would like to.
All right, okay. You gotta give Yannick a hard time for his potato.
And show my terribly under-geared character.
Yes, but that's another whole thing. Okay, today we've got a bunch of important stuff, because that's why we do this.
Yeah.
Just to give you guys a little bit of a rundown, why the server maintenance has changed, all the bug fixes, things that are changing today, other things. We'll get to those. Things that we know are issues and that sort of stuff. But we wanted to start with server maintenance, because people usually used to joining us on a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Why did we switch to a Thursday?
I have to remember it's Thursday today. Yeah, it feels odd to be here on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Why did we change it on Thursday? Basically because it allows us for more flexibility in terms of bug fixes. We want to fix as many things as we can, as many of the the critical issues that you guys are reporting. We want to fix them during the weekly maintenance, because that's a good opportunity for us since we're taking down the server.
Okay, so the
anyway.
weekly maintenance
Yeah,
is
because
now
we're
on
putting some
Thursdays,
server-side
which
bug
is
fixes in there.
interesting. So
Doing the maintenance
new
on
updates
Tuesdays,
will be,
actually,
I guess, before each weekend, so that'll be
meant
kind of
that
nice.
We had to prepare the bug fixes on the week before. We couldn't prepare the bug fixing on the Monday.
So you can't take into
it was a
account the
bit too-
weekend.
Yeah, a
which
bit
is
too tight, basically. So you couldn't take the weekend into account. Moving into Thursday means that we can be much more reactive to whatever happened during the weekend, and then we have a few days to prepare the patch.
Yeah.
And then we can patch it on Thursday. So the idea is that we can put as much bug fixing as we can in only one maintenance, and we don't have to do the hot fix on Thursday.
we're doing that anyway, which basically means we have to take down the service twice.
Yeah, that's what we are
which is
doing,
not as
because
good.
we want to put as many bug fixes as we can anyway. So so that's why prior to this week we were having the weekly maintenance, and then very regularly a hotfix on Thursday as well.
Yeah.
By doing the weekly maintenance, we hope we can put everything.
State
in
of the
maintenance
volume.
directly and only have to take the server from once.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Anyway,
Yes.
bug fixes. We're working hard on obviously bug fixes all the time.
Yeah.
Well, it might not seem obvious to people, but that's what we are doing. The ones that have been fixed most recently, the double res.
Yeah,
is-
last week there was the
that was
double
gone.
res, there was the talent stacking
Yeah.
thing where people were able to, what was it, competent, or I can't remember.
Yeah,
some
competent
of
was
these,
the
some
big-
of these
big one.
talents where you were able to stack them. So this was fixed for gear talents. Or there are character talents, which is the next step. But yeah, these were some of the most recent ones, and obviously every time new critical bugs like that appear, we're going to try to get them fixed.
Yes. And
Like we're doing today.
I'm not even looking at chat, and I realize right now, chat are going, "Oh, guys, you're talking about stuff that's already fixed." We're getting to the other stuff right now. Let's not dwell too much on the past because that's that's important. Things have been fixed. That's it. That's what we need to know. Today, things have been changing.
Yes.
So today's maintenance, obviously, and I know Reddit is happy that they brought this one up, and it's a very big issue. Today, protection from elites will now correctly reduce damage received from elite enemies.
That's
Yeah.
good.
All right, so if you have
That was a
and
really
I was,
stupid
on
bug.
the stream yesterday saying, please, guys, I know you guys have re-rolled a lot of and recalibrated for protection from elites because it is a great stat.
Yeah.
Although it has been the opposite of a great stat
Yeah.
recently. So I hope you haven't re-rolled because today protection from elites is going to give you a huge swing to the other way.
It's actually going to work the way it's meant to be.
Exactly. So for people, I mean, I was running with 15% protection from elites yesterday, and I'm going to have an effective 30%. Swing the other way. And I know people are running with a lot more than 15%.
So I think they're going to feel the difference.
You should notice a big difference on that. And the other thing, I mean, one of the other issues that's been brought up recently is people saying, I'm getting one-shotted by a lot of shotgunners and things in Falcon Lost. I think, and I'm really interested to see, there hasn't been any changes to shotgunners, by the way. I've confirmed that with the guys upstairs. You should notice a difference with protection from elites. We think that's probably what's causing a lot of the increased damage because...
Yeah, at least the perception, because it really feels like then shotgunners are very powerful.
Exactly.
Because, of course, if you have, 20% protection from elite, it's actually, as you said, it's a 40% difference from what you take and what you should take. So that's
exactly.
That's pretty
And
crazy.
the issue being that you get that stat very much in the in-game situation. So it's this weird dip. But
Absolutely.
you shouldn't experience that
Yeah.
from now on. So please let us know if you notice that difference. Fixed a bug with rehabilitated where the talent could remain active when used in combination with a tear gas grenade.
Yeah.
Fixed.
So that was an addition. We fixed rehabilitated a few maintenance ago, but there was still this last case that was still existing where you could, I can't remember exactly the repro, but basically...
Okay, so they're
it was
talking
like
about
for a tear
there
gas
was another
grenade
way
and
to
then
use
go
the
in, out,
rehabilitated
heal,
mass
back in,
glitch,
and
which
then you
would
trigger
heal
it
you
to
for
be,
2%
working indefinitely.
over time, even though it's supposed to only
this is
heal
fixed
you
now.
while you're,
Fixed.
in status effects. So
The
that's fixed,
jumping
that's
jack ladder exploit. Can you tell me a little about that one? I don't even know how people find some of these.
That's the thing. It's like somebody posted a video about it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I'm always amazed. How do you find this kind of exploits? I mean, it's okay.
Thank
Sure.
you.
Sure. It's
Thank you.
okay, we'll fix it. But it's just, how do you find that?
Yeah.
But yeah, basically,
because there's
there
a
was
lot of
this...
people playing the game.
this
so they're gonna
bug
find
where I
exploits.
think it's a bit
lot
more
of people
complicated
playing
than
the
just
game.
doing jumping jack next to a ladder. You had to do jumping jacks and then try to use the ladder by doing some weird stuff, and then you could basically go inside buildings.
Yeah.
Probably
Okay.
sounds very odd when we explain it that way, but yeah, that was the case.
Yeah.
That won't be the case anymore.
Great, fixed. And Falcon Lost, we know that there's been a lot of issues with Falcon Lost. There is this fix, players will no longer be able to shoot inside the incursion when they are standing outside of it.
Yep.
So that's good.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's one of the remaining things that we've seen, and yeah.
Perfect, fixed. Okay, all right. And so those are the things that have been patched in, are going to be changed today during this maintenance. So when you go online, you should notice that difference. And again, just let us know what's changing in your experience as well.
Yeah.
We'll be here on. I'll probably be streaming after this to make sure.
Yeah.
people
And just as usual. I mean,
let
go
us
on
know
the
what's going
forums, go on Reddit, everywhere. We'll just
Forums,
read that,
Reddit.
and if you find new things,
Facebook, Twitter, everywhere.
we'll get to it directly.
Okay, daily missions. They haven't been always rotating. The system that was currently in place for that had issues. but in an upcoming update, there's going to be a guaranteed rotation. So we're highly aware of that.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you've seen, we experience it on the stream as well as you guys do.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, it's just it's one of these things that will be changed with the update. The way the rotation is made basically is going to be changed. So there should be a guaranteed rotation then.
nice.
I didn't even
It's
notice
good because
that.
I mean, even if technically they still work, but it's
Yeah,
still
I mean,
annoying.
you still
that-
get the same reward, but
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I have to play the same
yeah.
one again.
I mean, I've been doing them every day, and it's like
Exactly. I want
Again,
some. You
the
know, you want to
same.
do a new
No.
one. I mean, you can still do the new ones, but you kind of miss the
Yeah, of
reward
course, of
and,
course. Yeah, yeah.
and these sorts of things.
Mhm.
So that should be gone very, very soon.
yeah, it's not a great
Not today.
No,
Not today.
yeah.
But we are aware of it, and in an upcoming update, that's going to be fixed
Yeah.
for everyone. Again, you'll still get your
Okay,
rewards.
people
right?
really
So
want to
don't-
hear about
do
the
not worry about
cheaters.
that.
That's why I'm watching this. We gotta
Okay.
figure out.
Looking forward to the things that we do know are
Yeah.
issues, because like we
Here we go.
say, there are a bunch of
Be
fixes today.
honest.
That's not everything,
Mhm.
right? There are ones that we still
Yeah.
need to fix.
Mhm.
We want to show you guys that we know that we know what they are. Oh man, I'm
Mhm.
dropping stuff all over the place.
No spoilers.
What's going on? I should stop drinking vodka at work. Talents. There's a few talents which still aren't working as intended. One is none, obviously,
That was
being
pretty
the,
good.
Yeah,
the
one is
biggest one
non.
right now.
I mean, yeah, there are some like gear talents and some character talents. One is non, obviously, is broken, and yeah, you guys talked about it a lot, and yeah, we've seen that. So we're working on a fix for that one.
Yep.
Reckless, obviously, is also
Yeah,
you
good
know.
old Reckless.
yeah, reckless is very annoying.
That one's a bit different. From what I'm
yeah.
told, that needs to be a client side.
Yeah, so
fix.
yeah, that one we have the fix. It's just we need a client patch, which will be the next client update.
The
then.
1.2.
Yeah, the 1.2.
Okay.
So it will be fixed at this point. Balance.
so
it's
Reckless
the
is
same
gonna
balance
get
is going to
fixed
be
in
fixed
1.2.
in the next update. It's also a client side thing. So yeah.
Yes. That one's not working as intended. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
And and also we talked about talent stacking. We said gear talent stacking was fixed, but there's still some character talent stacking thing that is going on, like the one with one is known, where you would
Yeah,
repeatedly just equip it and
yeah, the ammo stuff.
multiply the effects.
Very
Uh,
aware of that one too.
Yeah, this is something we're also looking at.
Chat spam. So that's another thing that
Yeah.
we've seen. I mean, we
Mm.
obviously play the game, so we know these things are
Yeah.
happening. We talked about it a little bit earlier this morning. You guys are looking at that.
Yeah. So we have the server team that is looking at it. Basically, we can do things against chat spam. The only question is, it's very sensible to draw the line between what the system is going to be considering as spam and what we want to allow, because we don't want players to end up being kicked from the chat or from the game or whatever because they are actually just typing too much. So it's just a matter of balancing it. But yes, we have a fix.
So
that
looking
is
at
being
things like
worked on.
duplicate messages and
Yeah,
and
yeah.
these sorts of things.
I mean,
Okay.
not a fix. I say a fix, but it's not really a fix. It's more, an automatic system that will detect spammers and directly just kick them.
Sure. So right now, I mean, it's not obviously the best solution. And while we're working on another solution, what I've done is you can turn off certain categories. I think it's like say and like
Okay.
the zone that you're
Mhm.
currently in.
Mhm.
If you untick those in your chat filters, you won't see any of those.
Yep.
But again, we're aware we're not
Okay.
saying that that's what you should have to do.
We need to
But
hear about
in
the
the meantime-
cheaters.
Yeah, I mean, you
Come
might still
on.
want to use the chat anyway, but yeah, there are workarounds.
cares
It's
about
not
chat
perfect.
spam?
The experience
Come
is
on.
not great, so yeah,
That's
we're
not a
trying
problem.
We're trying to
You
improve
can
that.
turn your chat off.
Exactly. Infinite loading with Falcon Lost.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that one hasn't been very clear.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
part of it is because of an intended
Yeah.
gameplay thing that we want
Mhm.
to avoid, but obviously the other half is
Yeah.
the bug that comes with it.
Yeah, so basically, as you said, there are two sides. There is the first part, which is if you're trying to enter Falcon Lost,
Mhm.
or like basically if you join a group that is already doing Falcon Lost and you
Yeah.
try to enter the
Yeah, this was happening
the
to us the
incursion,
other day.
you will be stuck in this infinite loading where you load and then you're sent back to the entrance and you try to get in and you're sent back to
Yeah.
the entrance infinitely. So basically you can't go in. That part is the part that is working as intended in a way that you are not
Yeah.
supposed to be able to join a group that is doing the incursion. But definitely the feedback in game is not great, and we need to improve that because it's not clear for the player that this is the way it's meant to be. There is a message
Mm.
on top of the incursion that says your group is in a
A no respawn
a
zone,
no respawn
but
zone.
we're kind of aware that's not the clearest.
But it's not really clear, so we'll definitely improve that.
Yeah.
But then there is the second part, and the part that actually is a bug, which is if you experience that, and then you leave this group, and you join a new group that is not in the incursion, and you try to all go in together, you're still going to be experiencing this issue because as soon as
That's not good.
as soon as you've had it once during this play session, you will
Working
keep
bug.
experiencing it until you basically log off from the game and back in. So, I mean, the fix is easy in a way because you just have to log off and back in.
Yep.
But yeah, of course, we don't want to ask you to do that, so we're working on a fix that will just basically stop this bug.
What did that say?
And also give better feedback, yes. when
Protection
you're
equals more
still in the
damage.
first phase, which is the
RNG
working
rolls,
as intended one.
incursions are
Nice.
garbage.
And so the
Hackers
other
get
one
slap
that's
on the
been
wrist.
a
Must be a
big one
Ubisoft
that I
game.
get, and I don't mean, I know in chat I've talked about it, and I'm like, I'm not noticing the auto aim stuff. I've reproduced it a bit, but since I'm not so super close, it doesn't happen to me very often. But the auto aim on PC, we know about, and we have fixes for that coming as well.
Yeah, it's a thing. There is an auto aim in some cases, and it's not meant to be, so it's going to be removed. It's going to be
Exactly.
fixed.
No, I mean it's super frustrating for PC
Yeah.
players. Like this isn't,
Yeah.
it's not intended. So
Yeah, we're just
We-
talking about the PC one. We're not removing the
no, no,
auto aim from
no,
console.
no, on console you're not going to be like, I don't have the
Yeah.
assist anymore. It's
Yeah.
okay. No, that's not going to happen. But yes, on PC we hear you guys
Yep.
and we know about it. So it's a fix for that is incoming.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's gonna
I
be
never
fixed.
personally
Perfect.
like realized
Okay.
that, but
We'll
I
get
did
into
hear
this stuff
people
nice and
talking about
quickly.
it.
Let's but so yes, we want to make sure that we get you guys all of the critical information right now. And again, some of these things are fixes that are coming. Some of these things are fixes that have happened. But
Mhm.
this is where we're at right now today. One of the things, I mean, we're talking a lot about serious stuff, which we need to all the time,
Yeah.
because you guys need that information. But this this video is super cool, and we still want to be able to show you guys a bunch of the great community content that people are creating.
Yes.
There's a guy by the name of Hoodoo Operator on YouTube. I don't know if you guys have seen this,
Mhm.
and he's done this awesome cinematic trailer for Chaos. And let's take a look at that right now. Super cool. All right, chat. I just take a look. I did not forget. We promised you guys that we would talk about hacking, cheating, all of these things today.
Yes,
I
thank
promise.
you.
We have not forgotten.
No,
We're going to do that right now. All right.
Let's
time,
do
Here we
it.
go.
Time for that stuff. Exploiting. It's been a
Please.
big thing
Yeah.
in
Please
our
do
game,
something.
especially around
Hamish,
things like Falcon
please.
Lost. People basically taking advantage of unintended game mechanics
Yeah.
to get an unfair advantage.
Yeah.
What do we do?
I mean, it's very much tied into the discussion about bug fixing that we had prior to that. Our priority is obviously to fix the bugs. I mean, we want to be in a situation where exploiting is just not possible because
Sure.
there are just no bugs to exploit. I mean, that would be,
That's the dream scenario.
the dream scenario, exactly. But yeah, the reality of things is that yes, there are bugs that can be exploited. And it is clear that we have not been clear enough in our stance in the past, that's for sure. And yeah, we want you guys to know that we will have a stronger stance in the future, and we will make that very clear.
So
Yes.
the exploiters.
Very soon, actually, we will be talking about it a bit more.
Yeah,
in the
it is an
future,
ongoing
but yeah.
conversation we're aware of, but
Okay,
we,
so the
we haven't done
exploiters
the best job
are
being as clear about
not
what
gonna
we,
get
we want to do.
in
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
we're going to
any
be
type of
harsher
trouble, I guess.
on these things, and we will again talk more about that
Yeah.
going forward.
Yeah, so there is a new process that is being designed, and we'll talk about it as soon as we have
Yes.
all the things in place. But yeah, we'll be much stronger on that one because we don't want the situation or to leave the situation in a place where this is impacting the experience of all our players.
Exactly.
I mean, obviously this has been the case in the past, and this is not a good situation to be in. So
No.
yeah, we want to improve the experience for everyone by having less bugs, but also not letting people exploit existing bugs.
Exactly. Okay. Again, more news coming on that
I
as we can get
don't
that out.
understand.
But cheating is different from exploiting.
Yes.
So we need to treat that differently.
Yeah, obviously we need to treat it differently. Cheating, we already have some anti-cheat methods and cheat detection things that are in place. We've said already in the past that this is something we would keep improving. We are improving it by moving some things from client side to server side, by also adding new detection. We have a new detection thing that has been implemented recently. So yeah, there will be new waves of sanctions in the very short future, and I think you guys are going to
You look happy about this. I feel good about
play too much, but
Yeah.
you should notice a difference.
Yeah. So yeah, again, just to reiterate, new cheat detection methods that are increasing our ability to get rid
Okay,
of
what
cheaters who are ruining the experience for a bunch of people.
Yeah.
You
what
will,
are they
you'll see
doing
difference.
though? Like
It's,
that's
Yeah, absolutely.
And I feel really good about it. And again, I know people are like, you know, why can't you tell us exactly what you're doing? And like I've said a lot of times on the stream, we can't go into the details of exactly what we're doing. We don't want to give ammunition to people who are cheating in our game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sure there are, of all the people watching right now, there are people, while there are a bunch of you who have the best of intentions, I'm sure there's someone who doesn't.
Yeah.
So we're not going to go off and give you guys that explicit information.
Yeah.
But
So yeah, that's not something that we can openly talk about, because, as you said, we don't want to tell people exactly what we're doing, because we don't want to tell cheaters, hey, this is what we're doing, and now
Exactly.
you can find ways to work around it. So unfortunately, we have to stay a bit blurry on that side, but yeah, there are new methods that have been implemented, new things that are coming very soon as well. And yeah, the situation.
It's a big
is
focus
really
for us because we are definitely aware of the situation. We play the game, and I know Reddit had a great time with me yesterday. Like, Hamish got wrecked by a cheater.
Even when you're streaming, it happens.
We know it. It's not something we are trying to deny or hide from. We know it's happening. We want to fix it just as much as everyone else, probably more, because.
And we are fixing it, but the thing is that all these things take time, because you also want to make sure that you're not accidentally also, detecting or having false positive of people that are actually not cheating, that are just like good players or whatever. So it's very important to balance it properly, so we're also not catching people that are actually legitimate players.
Exactly.
So these things take time.
See, that's bullshit. What do you mean detect people who are good players? Like,
yeah, we're implementing.
There's no
them
way
one
that
at
they
a
can
time,
detect the
also
people. The
because,
people who are cheating.
Make sure that they are implemented
It's
properly
not
and they work properly.
even a question. Like,
it's
they're
definitely gonna get
teleporting
better.
through
So
buildings
TLDR, good changes
across the
coming on
map
cheating
and
front.
one-hitting
There you go.
entire groups. Like, how?
Compensation rollout update.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So we said already. Was it last week? I can't remember. Maybe,
said
maybe even
last-
2 weeks ago.
We said last week. It would have been last Tuesday because that's when we had our last state of the game.
Yeah. So yeah, we talked about compensation. So obviously we had the compensation weekend for the dailies that were missing. That one happened already, but yeah, we still have the compensation pending for the so-called backpack issue and the missing character issue on Xbox One. So we will be sending this compensation. So we are looking at early next week. I can't give you a date yet because there are still a few technicalities that we need to work out. So that's why, unfortunately, I can't give you the date.
Yeah.
But
the lists are all completed. Right?
yeah,
That's what I
we
was-
have the list, and we just need to work out on our side the last technical details. But yeah, we're not forgetting about it. We're not ignoring it as well. We will be sending them out, and yeah, we're looking at early next week to do that.
Perfect.
So yeah, and as a reminder, the compensation will be 500 Phoenix credits plus
10 of each, right?
10 of each high-end crafting materials. So that's 10 electronics, 10 tools, 10 weapon parts, 10 fabrics, and 10 division tech, all
Great.
high-end. And only to players who actually experience the issues. This is not a
We have
global
the list
compensation
of
we're
people
sending. Yeah,
already,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm sure some opportunists are out there being like, I'm going to get that. It's not going to work.
No.
We have the list, and
Yes, we do.
it's going to go out automatically. So
Mhm.
don't worry about that. Last thing before we run off, because server's about to come back up, I guess.
Yes.
The netcode discussion.
Yeah.
We've seen an article floating around about that.
Yeah, it's an article. There were some videos. There are people that have been investigating on the netcode of the game, that have been making assumptions, posting articles about it and everything. We've been talking with the tech people here. We can't really go into details right now because first, I'm not the right person to talk about it anyway, so I don't want to say anything wrong. But yeah, we just wanted to let you know, guys, that we will be addressing this discussion and we will be giving you answers because we want to be clear about that and we don't want people to panic over false assumptions.
Exactly. We want to make sure that we give you the facts
Yeah.
rather than a discussion that maybe hasn't been applied the most facts necessary. So
Oh
again,
boy.
we'll work on that and get that out to you. All right.
Yes.
We must be very, very close to 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
How's it looking, Martin? All right.
It's not up yet.
It's 12.
No.
We're going to get out of here. Just so you guys know, we, again, will commit to doing this every week. I would like to reiterate, the fact that it's on Thursday this week is not because, we're trying to, waste time to do it. The scheduled maintenance shifted. We always do State of the Game during scheduled maintenance.
Yes.
And we'll do it regardless. There'll be times like this when we talk about things along these lines. There'll be other times when we're like, hopefully in a happy dream world where
Yeah.
we can talk about all the cool things you guys are doing, maybe show some like top plays and that sort of thing. But we're not there right now. We know this, and we will hopefully. Well, we will get there.
Yeah, we will. I mean, we're working on all the things, and yeah, it's. I think the most important is for us to be here and tell you that we are aware of it. And I know that some people have been complaining because all we say is just we're aware of it and we're working on it. And I know that this is not the answers that everybody wants. Some people want
it's
like,
frustrating.
the answer, which is we fixed it. Yeah, it's
We
one
want to
step
say
at a
that
time.
too.
Some of the things it's like we fixed it. Other things is just like yeah, we are still working on it, and it will be fixed.
Yeah,
Very
but we'll be
soon.
here.
But yeah,
Do not think that we will not show
Yes.
up, even if it's just me and Yannick like rocking on a couch. Like, no.
something is happening.
Okay. Okay. Servers are back up, people. We're going to be back again next Thursday because it's
Yes.
always going to be on Thursdays from
Thursday.
now on. I'm
Okay, so
going to avoid putting you through me eating on stream.
Okay.
But I am going to be streaming this afternoon. Some people don't like watching me eat, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. I'm going to go eat quickly. I'm going to be back on the stream very, very soon. I'll stream this afternoon and we can have a chat more about these things.
Yep.
But all right. Thanks for joining us on State of the Game. We'll be back again very, very soon. Take it easy, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
okay, so I'm not happy. They're not banning people who exploited, which I think they should at least get a 3-day ban and their 240 gear stripped from them. I think that we didn't really get any type of information about how they're going to start fixing the cheating issue. Supposedly they're working on stuff, but that, I don't know, man. I guess we're going to see a difference in cheating. I guess will be the deciding factor of that, guys, because on my streams we're going rogue 90% of the time, so we run into cheaters a lot more than most people. But yep, that was the state of the game for for the 28th of April. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Yeah, see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.